And it is the first PNG, the first Papua New Guinea. PNG is super cool, right? Nerdy coffee slang for Papua New Guinea. Hello, fellow Drops fans. I am Haley, but I am not in our Pink Room studio in San Francisco. As I'm sure you've noticed, this is not a green screen. I'm actually at Verve in Santa Cruz with Kylie, Verve's green buyer. Thank you for being here,
yeah,
Kylie.
Of course. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, I mean, heck yeah. We are going to talk to you about something that is pretty monumental and very, very exciting for us at Drops. We're dropping our first Papua New Guinea, and we are collaborating with Verve on that. It is delicious. Kylie, as I start brewing here, could you talk a little bit about what we're dropping today?
Yeah, definitely. So this coffee from Papua New Guinea is from Baroida Estate. It's from the Eastern Highlands part of the country. And it is just so delicious. I'm really starting to fall in love more and more with coffees from Indonesia and Papua New Guinea as they're turning into get these more sweet and exciting flavor profiles that we haven't really seen in the past. You know, we're used to seeing Ethiopia and Kenya and parts of Eastern Africa and also the classic Latin American, South American,
sure,
Central America growing regions.
Which are great, of course, right?
Yeah, no, my gosh, they're amazing. But it's super cool to see these new areas up and coming as they're getting more and more involved in specialty coffee. Whenever we can find a really great Asian Pacific coffee like this one, it's super, super fun. And yeah, it's really cool that it's a new region.
And that's huge. And before we get into more of why this coffee is cool AF and tasting notes, I want to let you guys know my brew guide for this. I'm brewing on Stag X, and I was brewing at 205 degrees. I am brewing at 205 degrees. I continue to be. I am using 24 grams of coffee in to 350 grams out. On Ode, I'm grinding at 3 2/3, so 2 clicks. Ode with SSP, probably 4 2 clicks would be the way to go. Sort of a medium to leaning into medium coarse grind because I did use 24 grams of coffee to 350 grams out. And yeah, I mean, all right, Kylie, I'm going to give the floor to you for a minute.
So like I was saying, new region, and that's what's really exciting to me is not only is it a new region for specialty coffee or up and coming region, but it's also Papua New Guinea is this is the first time that I think Fellow is also using it.
Yep.
So
I was hoping you'd say that.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of newness going on, but it's all good new. Change is good. Yeah, so this coffee for me, when I was tasting it, had those really bright, light, exciting notes of blood orange with the light florality of like chamomile and the sweetness of toffee. I totally fell in love with it on the cupping table and continue to just absolutely love it as we continue to drink it.
I mean, same. I love those moments when you double take at something on the cupping table, and
yeah.
I feel like that was also my reaction to this PNG. And it is the first PNG, the first Papua New Guinea. PNG is super cool, right? Nerdy coffee slang for Papua New Guinea. This is the first PNG that Fellow Drops is dropping literally ever, and it is absolutely delicious. As I'm pouring coffee for us to drink, is there anything that you want to plug, like cool stuff that Verve is doing?
Yeah, I mean, that's like a loaded question. I feel like a big part of who we are is always trying to do new things and innovative, exciting things. But I know, at least for me and most of our company, the biggest exciting thing we've got going on right now is we started a nursery project a few years ago in the northern region of Colombia. And this year is the first year that we were able, or in Colombia, our partners were able to harvest and produce cherries that got milled and sent to us as green coffee. So later on this year, we're going to be having our first launch of nursery project coffee. That was, you know, a lot of love and hard work in the making, but we're really excited to be able to share it with customers in all of our cafes and on the website too.
When can people expect to see those coffees on your shelves? I
yeah,
mean,
hopefully.
Is it a super secret timeline? Or
hopefully sometime this year. We haven't announced the official launch of it yet, but ideally sometime this year.
Killer.
Yeah.
Super cool stuff on the horizon. If y'all are ever in SF, Santa Cruz, SF is shorthand for San Francisco, should I say that? San Francisco, Santa Cruz, Los Angeles, or Japan now.
Yeah.
Go visit one of Verve's cafes and look out for those Colombias on the shelf. As always, it's super easy to order from Fellow Drops. All you have to do is text us back with the number of bags you'd want, 1 to 1,000,000. Or don't text us back at all and we won't charge you or send you copies. We're super excited about this first PNG that we have ever dropped. Thank you, Kylie, for selecting it
Yeah.
and sending it to us. And thank you, Verve, for having us.
Of course.
Thanks for being here, Kylie.
Yeah, absolutely. You're welcome back anytime.
Awesome. Sweet. We'll see you next week, y'all. Thank you.
Thanks.